today, my sermon is talking about staying real. And it's going to be, I'm going to be reading from Job 1, 2, and 4. But I summarized it because it's a lot of reading just straight from the scripture. So, yeah. Okay. Job was blameless and upright. He feared God and shunned evil. He was blessed with 7 sons and 3 daughters, and 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 oxen, 500 donkeys, and many servants. His sons would hold parties at their houses on their birthdays, and Job would make arrangements for them to be purified early in the morning. He would sacrifice a burnt offering, thinking, "Even my children have sinned and cursed God in their hearts." It was his daily ritual. One day, Satan came forth to God. God told Satan Job and how he feared God and shunned evil. Satan told God it was because he had given Job everything he could ever want. And with that said, God told him he could do as he wished to test Job's faith. And he could not lay a single hand on him. So Job lost everything. And after this, Job said this: "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised." This is from Job 1:21. Okay. That was also just Job 1. Okay. This is from Job 2 and Job 4. From Job 2, on another day Satan came to God again, and God told Satan once again about Job and how there was no one on earth like him. That he was blameless, upright, and still shunning evil. With that said, Satan told God that he was blameless because his life was not at risk. So God told Satan he could do as he wished to Job as long as he did not kill him. So Satan gave Job painless sores from the bottom of his feet to the top of his head. This is from Job 9-10. His wife said to him, "Are you still maintaining your integrity? Curse God and die." He replied, "You are talking like a foolish woman. Shall we accept good from God and do not be troubled?" In all this, Job did not sin in what he said. This is from Job 4. Job's friends, Eliphaz and Temanite, start trying to convince him that God isn't all that high and mighty, just like Job said, because God has allowed all these horrible things to happen to him. They said that if God really was as almighty and powerful as Job really believes, then he would have lost his family, servants, and livestock, and plus he would never have allowed him to get sick. What would have you done if you were Job? So what would y'all done? Like in honesty. Would y'all have, first time whenever you lost everything, would you still worship God? James, why do you say no?
It's because I would have thought of him as it was his fault because he was doing it. That's what I would have thought. And I would have just been so upset because I had so much and then it was just all gone.
Okay. And you said, yes, you would still worship God. Okay. And then even whenever you got so sick and everything, you were pretty much dying, you were pretty much on your deathbed, and your wife pretty much was leaving you because you were still worshiping God and everything, would you still then? And your friends were then trying to pressure you into saying, so-called God that you worship isn't all high and mighty. Would you still worship him then? Okay. Well, what about you, Hunter? Would you? When you lost everything? Okay. What about you?
I would, because even though you've lost everything, it's kind of like you're restarting everything, and you could make everything bigger and better. And he's giving you another chance to do everything.
Okay. Keegan?
wants to, and just think of it as bad luck.
Alright, well, okay, so, like I said, today my sermon is about staying real, and this was supposed to be, Joe was being tested by, his faith was being tested. And then on top, it was being tested, and it was almost, and then on top of that, his wife was kind of pretty much peer pressuring him into trying to get him not to, believe in God anymore. And then his friends did too. And then on top of that, we as teens and preteens and kids in general, we all go through peer pressure. And along the way, we sometimes lose our faith in God. And we, no matter, we really just need to stay, no matter what, the deal is that your friends are trying to get you to do, or not to do, in some cases, that you still need to do what you feel is right, no matter what the case is. Being it, you shouldn't be wearing that, that's not in, you should be wearing that, okay? You're trying to pressure you to wearing something like that, or doing drugs, or going to a party that your parents won't let you go to, so are you sneak out, or, something like that. Or go see a radar movie and it requires you to sneak in, or, something really, something that your parents would approve of, or even something your parents would approve of, I don't know. But, it kind of almost comes down to the whole WWJD, what would Jesus do thing, almost. But then again, Jesus is perfect, and we're not, because, we're only human. But, we gotta stay real in ourselves, and with Christ, and God. And, number one thing is, though, you really gotta stay real with your faith. And actually, I have a goal for y'all for this week, okay? And I want y'all to tell me next week, or next time that we do this ministry, if y'all can do it. And that is, I want y'all to stay real with God and with yourselves. Okay? Can it be peer pressure, or, schoolwork, it doesn't matter. I want you to stay real with God and with yourselves. Alright? And so, I don't know what else to do next, but yeah. Okay, James, go to the next one.